It's not about how many houses can I get on the market. And it still amazes me that the top agent is the one that's got the most houses on the market.
Yeah,
it's bullshit.
Do you know what? Giving up market share in the last 2 or 3 years for me has really helped me get better at focusing on what really matters. So in other words, being top on listings, yes, it can mean top on sales, but you're still completing at a lower level than what you should for your customer in comparison. But what I find really interesting there, and just want to dive into that a little bit at the minute. I think you said to me not long ago, may have been towards the earlier part of the year, you said, well, we listed less this year than we did the previous year, but yet we've sold a lot more and completed on a lot more.
Absolutely, because you're focusing on the right clients for you.
Which monetary wise was a big old amount. Massively.
It was huge. So we're instructed on 25% less properties. So we took 25% less on the market, yet our sales figures were up 33%. Because we weren't wasting time with the wrong clients.
And your fee.
Well, yeah, the fees have gone up.
We didn't even talk about that.
But again, that's been a big focus. But that comes through having a clear structure, process, procedure, strategy that you get confident in, and you know you're doing a better job than your competitors. You've got the figures to show that. The fact that you're selling over 80% of what you're taking onto the market, the fact that you're selling properties 29 days faster on average than your competitors, the fact that you're achieving over 2% more for the properties that you're selling in comparison to your competitors. With those facts that then back up the stories that we're telling about the people that we've helped move, how we've got them moved, how we've got them into a position to move quicker, all of a sudden you're going, well, of course we're going to charge more.
Yeah. Because what were your fees?
1%.
And would you do less than that back then?
Very, very rare occasion we might do.
But you was a 1% agent.
We're a 1% agent, yes.
What are you now?
1.5%. And
so that's a huge 50% increase.
And doesn't that make a big difference on your profit?
Well, you know that, right? You know that. But I think it's the process that you've made work massively. Personally, you've made your own plan and your own process work for you. So you've got more energy, more focus, you're more positive. And then you've done the same with your process. You've made it a lot clearer now.
Much clearer.
This is what our business does, and this is the outcome we will get for you, and this is how much the investment is. So we're not actually a fee, because I can show you that if you use us, we return on your investment. And by the way, if someone uses you at the moment, they don't have to pay a lot to use you in the first place, but they get the performance and the outcome that they need, which normally is, I don't know, I'm asking you a question now, but your negotiation power from first offer to last offer, how much is that?
About 26,000 on average.
So you can sit in front of someone and say, this is how we work for a client. And you've got your stories, you've got your stats, and you can back it all up. And you do that brilliantly. And,
But this isn't something that's happened overnight.
I completely want you to talk about this.
This is a process that I've been working on and trying to make sure that I understand it and I can deliver to my team so they understand it, so that we all work in the same way. But this has been 18 months, 2 years of looking at how other businesses operate, what they do and works for them, taking bits of those that I believe work for me, creating my own customer journey process, and then implementing that, and then feeling confident enough that, okay, now we are offering this and it's working and I can show it's working. Now we've got to charge for it because we are worth paying more money, because we will get you more money. And we can prove it. We can show these facts that works.
When you have a client say, you're more expensive than the other agent, how do you approach that?
Well, obviously they weren't listening.
I love that.
Because no other agent offers what we offer. No other agent will sit in someone's room, talk to them about the market openly and honestly, tell them that there's an aspirational price.
Yeah.
Or as I like to call it, the bullshit price you're never going to get, but I want you on the market with me.
Yeah. That's a great one, isn't it? Like, do you want me to be really honest, or tell you what you need to, or tell you what you want to hear? It's
I
that
heard
kind
the
of...
other day on Gates, I shouldn't talk about Gates' podcast.
You can talk about Gates' podcast. I love Gates.
Well, listening to his the other day, and was it Tom Panos that said, I'd rather... What was it? Oh, God.
Kiss you with the truth than hit you with a lie, or something along those lines.
I'd rather hurt you with the truth than kill you with a lie.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, that's it. Sorry, I've completely fucking messed that up.
People.
You can kiss me with the truth. But no, but what he's saying is quite right.
You've got to be honest with people. And the people who don't want you to be honest with them, the people that want you to bullshit them, they're not my client. They're not my client. And that's
Thank
fine.
you very
I'm
much.
good with that. And one thing I've learned through our mentor group is that with or without you energy is to understand who your client is and be okay with that.